How do you take your leadership presence to the next level? Today, we're going to explore that very powerful question. And first, let me share with you what my definition of leadership presence is. For me, leadership presence is when a leader shows up and he or she demonstrates high integrity as well as strong personal values. They lead people, teams, and organizations by inspiring and influencing, not by directing or commanding. Spending the last 25 years working with leaders and organizations, I've often come across leaders that I've been surprised haven't been able to demonstrate a strong leadership presence. My name is John Arnold. I'm a professional certified coach with the International Coach Federation, as well as a generative wellness practitioner with inviteCHANGE. At the end of our time today, I will be providing you with some valuable tips that will help you immediately take your leadership presence to that next level. Let's explore how your leadership presence might show up or not. As a leader, are you communicating effectively with your audience? If so, how do you know? What level of self-awareness do you have as a leader? Are you open to feedback about your leadership style? If yes, what are you doing about it? If no, what's in your way? As a leader, are you an active listener? Or are you just talking to people, directing and commanding? So I'd like to explore two categories of leaders that I've worked with over the years. The first category is those high potential candidates. Oftentimes, these high potential candidates didn't realize that they were high potential candidates. They have been selected by their managers, maybe HR team leaders, maybe an executive team. Oftentimes, these high potential candidates are not aware of how they were selected, why they were selected. There's been no development plan in place for them. There's been little to no coaching or mentoring. And it's not unusual for high potential candidates to show up with very high Q and minimal to low EQ, which will get in the way of their success. The next level of leadership I'd like to take a look at are the more senior, or what we call C-suite leaders. It's important for them to show up with leadership presence. What does that mean? That means showing up as strategic thinkers, having a very clear vision of where the company needs to go and how to take that company to the next level. These leaders are very self-aware that what got them here won't get them there, and oftentimes they need support. Leadership presence going forward is going to look like how effectively are they communicating with their teams and the organization as a whole. They're going to be relying more on how are they inspiring and influencing people, teams, and organizations, and are they being active listeners in the process? So my call to action for you is immediately begin to take a look at, are you the leader that you want to be? I invite you to do a self-awareness inventory of your current leadership style and look for the gaps. Are you influencing and inspiring those that you lead now? If not, it's time to start. I strongly encourage you and I challenge you to be humble, vulnerable, and really curious. And if you're really stuck, I encourage you to seek out a professional coach. They can be a valuable asset when you look to take your leadership presence to that next level. I invite you to watch the video of my colleague, Janet Harvey, President and CEO of inviteCHANGE, on how to be a great leader and manager at work.